Right, let's fit this radiator. So I've got this laser cut piece here, which is going to be turned into my rad support. The car is jacked up, so probably isn't perfectly level. That's why I've referenced that bar as level. So when I stick it to this, I can make it level. Oh, for God. Well, that was an absolute exercise of contortion. If you weld the way I do, I use the foot pedal. So, not only have you got to cramp yourself into a small place, you've got to work out a way to press the pedal, normally between your knees or under your armpit or something ridiculous. So this is my radiator. I think this one actually leaks, but I'm just using it for mock-up. It is a Honda Civic radiator. I'll probably replace it with exactly the same, but these have got little knobs on the bottom. If you see the bit I've welded in, it's got holes all the way along it. So I'm going to make the mount that these sit in bolt to that so they can be moved. So if I get a different radiator that has slightly different mounting points at some point, I'll be able to easily move the mounting points. Smart. Not going to do anything fancy. Digging around in my scrap bin, found this bit of 3mm steel. I think I'll just do a little square of this. Hole this end for the radiator to sit in, and a hole for it to bolt this end, and then it'll be able to move to account different radiators. If you think I'm going to measure this, you're wrong. Just going to eyeball it. With eyeballs, now protected with safety gases, safety glasses. Somewhere around there. What do you reckon? There? Come on, speak up. There, right. Nice! That is a good piece of fabrication. This is precision fabrication. Nice-ish. Good enough for me. Brand new centre punch, £1.80. How do they make it? Right, it doesn't work. So bolt fits through that hole. Plan is just to put it through there, then I can mark mark where it meets the end. And this nubbin is 11mm. Oh! Oh! Don't have an 11, think I snapped it. Step drill. What are you doing, step drill? You've probably noticed this puts this way up just below the scuttle panel. I will be removing this cap. Probably. Maybe. But you also notice that the engine is that height. It's lower than the end. Well, it's about the same as the engine. There will be like a hood cowl that's going to come way up higher than that anyway, so there will be plenty of clearance. So I'm not going to mark it at the top just in case, because I might want to move the radiator slightly to the passenger side. That is what I was going to do. I completely forgotten. So that the pipework is level to get right. Hang on, I'll be back in a minute. Right, that's a bit better. So I've bought these bits of stainless to make my coolant lines. This isn't all of it, some of it's still on order. This is horrible. Really poor quality. Really not very pleased with that, but this isn't, it's just way wider and way bigger than I thought it'd be anyway, so ain't gonna work. But it'll get chopped up and used for something, I'm sure. So I was just thinking, I don't really need all of this, so it makes sense. I'll chop this scuttle panel back off, maybe to this line here, and get the radiator more upright, and it'll just give me a bit more room. So that will be up against there like that. I will be running methanol, so cooling really shouldn't be an issue. I'm just going to suck air in from there through some ducting, and it'll blow it into the engine bay. Yeah, maybe it isn't perfect, but I think it'll be good enough for the cooling it's going to need. Don't know if I've done the right thing, but I didn't like that you could tell these were two different steels are slightly different colours, so I've Scotch brighted it all, so it's taken the shine off it and given it a bit of a brushed stainless look. But I think that'll look nice. Right, I just need to weld this up. It's come out alright. See how she fits. How have I done that wrong? Somehow I've welded it up and it now looks like that. What the? Ignore that, I was being an idiot. It goes like that. I forgot. God, I'm such an idiot. I've got it as high as I can, whilst still giving enough clearance up there. So my plan is, once I've got all these pipes in, I'm going to draw up some brackets and laser cut some pretty brackets to support all these. Although this really doesn't need an awful lot of support, but I think it wouldn't be a bad idea to tie it. See, if I made some sort of bracket that welded to this, had a bit come off this with a nice little bolt with isolators, and all tied to this and this, I just think it'd look nice. But look at that. I've never done anything so nice in my life. The best thing about uploading to YouTube for me has been, normally, I mean, I'll be the first to admit that I can get a little bit sloppy with work sometimes, and you think, nobody will see it, I'll just do that, that'll do. But when I feel like, but it feels like there's people watching, it's like there's, even those little bits that nobody's going to see, somebody's going to see it, you're going to see it. And that's good for me. I'm going to appreciate it. I'll appreciate it when it's finished and everything looks exactly how I want. I don't know why I'm holding this. Bottom radiator. Do I run it this side up here and through there, or under here and through there, through that side of the rocker? There's not as much room. If it's down there, it'll be underneath this. There's not a great deal of room there. Right, I've worked out what I'm going to do. I'm going to come up here. I think I would regret it if it went over the top of here. I think it'd just look all cluttered and I wouldn't like it. But, now, I'm not cheating, but this may look like I'm cheating. I'm going to run a piece of silicone. 2 reasons. If this was a long piece, removing the whole line would be difficult. I don't know why I would need to, but I might need to. So I wouldn't be able to get it, the line, I wouldn't be able to get it in and out with this in the way. So if I can just pull it off there, this will just pull up and out, which will be easier. And also, if it is solid hard line all the way up to here, and then just a tiny little bit of silicone, trying to take the radiator out, having to push this little bit of silicone out the way and line that up would be much harder. So this will be much easier, is the ultimate solution. I mean, it looks good, doesn't it? It's fine. That's not cheating in a bad way, right? No, that's fine. I like trying to work out what things cost. I think it's good in YouTube videos. I like when other people do it. So, what do you reckon this has cost? Not including labour or welding, just purely in stainless steel. What do you reckon this one coolant pipe has cost me to make? I'm sure Sam from the future can come and tell us. Hi, Sam from the future. The total of the pipe, including the 2 silicone couplers, is £66.87. Now I've welded up the dump tube, screamer pipe, whatever you want to call it. I did last week, but I finally finished that up. So stick that on the car.